Hey guys and gals, in this video I'm going to show you something super cool and exciting. This is a new feature from GoHighLevel that allows you to capture leads from any form on any page. It doesn't have to be a high level form. So there's a script you can put on any page. I'm going to show you an example of this, how it works, how to set it up from A to Z. And basically you can capture the contact information if somebody fills out a form and it pulls it into your GoHighLevel CRM, adds that person as a contact. I'm going to show you how to set up automation so you can tag them and do different things with that as well. The cool thing about this is, let's say, I'll give you an example. I have a client that has a WordPress website and I was integrating their forms. I had to set up a webhook, and in GoHighLevel it costs 1 cent every time that webhook gets fired. So there are running costs to that, and plus I had to set it up. I have to maintain the webhook, separate form. Well, now I can just grab this script and add it to that WordPress website, and that same form, when it gets filled out, that information just gets pulled into the GoHighLevel contact data, and there's no charge for using the service. So super cool, super exciting. In addition to that, it also allows you just to have general tracking from external websites as well. So this is really, really cool. If you don't understand how cool it is, just watch the video. You'll really see how helpful this can be if you have any kind of forms that's living outside of your GoHighLevel account. So let's jump into it. Before we do, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below, like this video and leave a comment, and I will get back to you, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we are inside of our GoHighLevel account. So first of all, let me just show you what I'm doing. I have a new app that I'm launching. I've been working on this thing for 6 months. I'm super excited to release this. It's called GoBonsai, and it is a social media generating app. I'll give you a sneak preview here. This is the dash is a little rough, just polishing this up. But you can come in here and create a campaign, advanced setup, single post, and you can launch across 8 platforms that are supported in GoHighLevel. And you can just come in here and say, when do you want to start it? How often do you want to post? What days? You want to do 7 days a week? How many times a day? And then when you come through here, you want to optimize the post. You want to add some additional stuff specific to this. So basically we have a user profile. Here you can, what's your content mix, what's your writing style, and then we also have business profiles, and this is where it gets really exciting. So the business profiles, you can upload all your personal data in here for your branding. You can have some personal details, personal facts to give it a little bit of a more personal touch in the writing, unfair advantages, brand positioning, favorite business topics, what kind of things do you want to write about. If you have a framework, you can have your signature methodology here, services and products. And then we have our testimonials, so you can upload testimonials here. And testimonials are cool because they get written about in a more of a conversational way. So it's not just a quote, but it's actually a conversation that ties into your business specifically. So they're really cool posts. And then this is where it's exciting, the voice DNA. It actually trains our AI on your voice. It gives you an analysis here. You can upload writing samples, what's your content tone, things you want to do, things you don't want to do, things you don't want to say. And then it orchestrates all this, puts it together, and it creates a wide variety of posts that sound like you're writing, on brand, and it's super exciting. We've also got a couple of playbooks. I've got a holiday calendar here where you can actually create holiday posts for, you can select all major holidays, culture awareness. You can also add custom holidays here if you want. But basically, it lets you create a year's worth of holiday posts in just a few minutes. And it's really amazing because you can decide, do you want it to be 100% holiday? Do you want to have a little bit of business, or do you want to do like a 50-50? And then the last one I'll show you is the playbooks. Sequence playbook. This allows you to create different sequence social media posts. So this will be like say a course launch, so it's going to do 10 posts in a row. You can stagger them out like every 2 days or custom dates, and then it's going to allow you to customize what does this post do, and then our algorithm will decide the first post is going to be the hook, second one is going to be the problem, third one is going to be insight, fourth is proof, and then down here we've got the reveal post. This will all be populated by AI here, and then you can also customize it. So anyways, that's not the point of this video, but I wanted to show you this. I'm super excited to launch this because now I'm working on the landing page. I'm building this with Claude Code, not hosting this inside of my GoHighLevel just because I want to keep it all together with my app. And so the problem I had was I wanted to use GoHighLevel for my marketing to bring my contacts in. And so I've got this form here that is not a GoHighLevel form, but what happens is, let me just fill in the name here and just show you how this works. This is still on my computer right now. I'm about to upload it up and make it live. So we'll be live at gobonsai.ai, GoBonsai.ai. And then let me just do a email address. I'm going to show you how this works exactly. So I'm going to add a test email here, save my seat, and then we've got that. And now when you come into high level, you come into contacts. Okay, there you go. You can see now this is the Tony Go Bonsai 5. And you can see it has my name, first name, last name. So it's separated that out. And then you can see there's no tags there. I have an automation that will add a tag. It waits about 30 seconds. So we'll check on that here in a minute. But over here on the right, you can see we've got our source is direct traffic. So it tells you where the traffic is coming from. So it's coming from an external source. And then over here in forms submitted, I've got the data. So you can see it shows the full name, the email address, where I'm coming from. I'm in Tokyo, Japan. It's an external form, and you can even see that it's coming from my localhost URL. So once this is live, it'll show my live website. I wanted to pull in the name of the form so I could identify this, and that's Go Bonsai Waitlist Opt-in. And so you can see all that stuff is being pulled in, and again, from a form that has nothing to do with high level, it's a complete custom form, custom coded, and it's all pulled into the contact. And then now if I go out and come back in, we should see the tag was been added as well. So now you can see I've got the tag Go Bonsai waitlist. Now I can do all kinds of automations, all kinds of crazy things with that as well. And so to put this together, we're going to go into settings, and down here towards the bottom you'll see external tracking. It gives you a tracking script that you can add to your website, and it tells you what events are tracked, page views, and form fills and opt-ins. So we're mainly interested in this one here, the form fills, so we can collect that information. But we also want to track page views. I mean, the data is important so you understand where people are coming from, especially as you're getting into paid ads and different type of marketing. You want to really know what's converting and what's not so you can know where to optimize your spend. And then this will show you some analytics. So if we look at analytics, you can see here, I started testing today. So I've got 25 page views, 1 unique user. I'm just switching the email. So it tells you how many people have viewed forms, the responses. It's really amazing. It gives you a ton of information on a third-party website that has nothing to do with high level. So I'm going to go back here, and it gives you a little information. If you're not sure about this, you can just come in here and paste this. So where it says tracks this information, click here. It gives you the instructions right here. So you can just paste this into your AI, and it will tell you how to do that. But it basically tells you how to install the tracking script here. And so I just copied this, I gave it to my AI, and I gave the troubleshooting I took a screenshot of this and said I need to add this tracking tag. Went a step further. I wanted to be able to pull the name in. So if you look at the code here on the front end, you can see, if I look at the form, you can see I have the ID gobonsai-waitlist-opt-in and also the name of the form. And so that's what's allowing it to pull in that specific name so I can identify this form. So that's super cool and simple as that. And again, this form was not high level, but if we go back into high level, I'll show you how we can automate this. So if we go into automations, you could probably do this with Ask AI, but I'm just going to do it manually because it's going to be a simple form. I'm going to call this Go Bonsai External Form Tracking. You can call it more specific. If you're using this to track all your forms, you can do that. But the trigger is going to be external forms or external tracking event. And this is the same thing that's used with the new AI Studio, by the way. I have another video on that if you're struggling with how to use the built-in AI Studio forms. And so what we want to do is we have external tracking event. So the event is any of forms submitted. You can also do page views. So this is really cool. If somebody views a page, you can do something with that as well. And then our filter is going to be, we can do domain or external form. We'll just do external form. Actually, I'm going to do domain because I want to, is any of, and mine is localhost, but it will actually show the domain here once it's live. The reason I'm doing domain is because I may have this form on other pages, so I want to know exactly where it's coming from, that people are coming from this specific domain. If the form has a unique name, then that's not really a big deal. But now we can also go select form is, and now you can see the name of my form is pulled in here as well. This is super cool. External link tracking event, form submitted. I could put the name of the form here, so maybe I'll say Go Bonsai waitlist opt-in, form submitted. And then I'm going to just do a little wait step. I'm going to do 0.5 minutes, so I'm going to do a 30-second wait step. wait 30 seconds. Another cool thing about the automations is you can use fractions inside of here. So if you want to just do like 30 seconds, you can just do 0.5 here. I'm going to save that. The reason I'm doing that is because all this stuff is firing from an external form, so I just want to give it a little time to make sure that it's processed properly. And then now I want to add a contact tag, and tag is going to be Go Bonsai waitlist. And then now I can also send email. So if I want to send an email notification, thank you for opting in, or thank you for submitting your form, we've received it. And you can do whatever other automations you want to do, add them to a sequence, add them to a pipeline, opportunity, all that stuff. And then the next thing you want to do is you just want to publish this and save it. And that's it. So now when somebody fills out the contact info, you go back out to your contacts here. It will tag them after 30 seconds. You've got all their information here. It shows the contact source is an external form. You could actually use an automation to update that if you wanted to be more specific. Now that we have the automation, we could come in here and say they came from the Go Bonsai waitlist form. Whatever you want to do. That's really the beauty and the power of HighLevel is once you have somebody in the system, the automations are so powerful, you can really do just about anything you want to do with that data. So super powerful and grateful. So hopefully you found that helpful. And yeah, I really recommend using this if you have any kind of forms on a third-party site that's outside of your HighLevel forms. All right, guys and gals, it's super cool, the things that we can do. It's just getting more and more powerful, but being able to track external form data, it's really amazing. It's something that was not possible 6 months ago without doing webhooks or API calls or things like that. Pretty advanced stuff. Combine that with AI, and this is something that anybody can do easily. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to that button down below. I do have a free community if you like this stuff. You can find the link down there below as well. You can join my community and I'm happy to help you in there. I share tips and things in there as well. And if you are starting an agency or you have an HighLevel agency and you're looking to upgrade your plan, I've got my affiliate links down below. I'm happy to help you on your journey as well. So make sure to click those links as well. And I will see you in the next video.